Hello everyone, this is Siddhant Karmarkar. I will be giving a video presentation for my Studio 2 construction project execution monitoring and control. The project taken was a commercial building, and as a part of the studio, we observed, analyzed and reflected upon the different activities involved in execution of a project. This portfolio includes pre-construction activities, shuttering calculations for pour planning, earned value analysis, quality control lab, job hazard analysis, green building rating systems, and cost management. The project is located in Ahmedabad, covering an area of 5360 square meters. It has three basements and it is a G plus 14 structure. The civil work package is approximately 52 crores and the total project cost is greater than 100 crores. The contract here is a labor contract. Our scope of work for this studio is from the 11th floor to 14th floor. The cost breakdown for our scope of work, that is from the 11th floor to 14th floor, is 189.31 lakhs. Pre-construction activities. The activities like mobilization process schedule, electricity requirement, list of staff required, office requirements, site lab requirements, and applicable legal approvals form the pre-construction activities. The table here shows different activities with their duration and start and end dates. Necessary legal approvals for the project like NA clearance, environmental clearance, RERA certification, etc. are shown in the table along with their authorization agencies and fees. From this deliverable, we get an idea of time required for getting legal approvals, and as this is a labor contract, so all the legal approvals are under client scope. Shuttering calculations for pour planning. The entire site was divided into 5 parts and the total area was 1710 square meters. On our site, the type of formwork used was speedy framework for column and lift wall and modified conventional cup lock system for slab and beam shuttering. The table here shows the requirement of different shuttering components as per thumb rule calculations. The number of repetition for conventional system was 8 and for the speedy frame it was 40 to 50 times. And the shuttering productivity was calculated to be 2.18 square meter per man day. The cost per square feet of different shuttering systems like conventional aluminum, plastic, slip form and automatic climbing were compared, and similarly the direct cost of shuttering was calculated based on the quantity of shuttering components required and their unit rates. Then the labor requirement for 1 month was calculated based on the productivity calculations. From this exercise, it was concluded that the cost of plywood is highest of all and the cost of plywood ledgers and forehead constitute 85% of the total shuttering inventory cost. Earned value analysis. The earned value management is a project management tool that uses information based on cost, schedule and work performance to define the project performance at a given point in the project. The earned value analysis was performed for the construction of 11th floor to 14th floor. The graph here shows the budgeted productivity and actual productivity for different activities. The activities were tracked against two baselines for comparing the planned and actual scenario. The activity usage profile showing the budgeted and actual cost of the project is depicted in graphical form. The cost performance index was found to be near 1, so we can say that the project is progressing as per planned budget. The cost variance of 4800 was observed for the 11th floor. This shows that the actual cost incurred is more than planned. And in the productivity comparison, the actual productivity was found to be greater than budgeted productivity for 5 activities, and it was similar to the budgeted productivity for 2 activities. Quality control lab. The current site QC lab layout shows the different testing machines present on our site, and the suggested site QC lab layout is based upon our suggestions to bring the cube curing pond near to the QC lab. The table here shows the different site lab equipments used for testing which are present on the site. The site lab personnel include a quality engineer and a lab helper. The pluses observed were that there is a separate sheltered quality lab present at site along with the cube pond, and the site gets its RMC from a certified RMC plant. The deltas observed were some equipments need to be added to the site as per the CPWD guidelines and also proper calibration schedule need to be maintained on site. The curing pond must be placed near the lab whereas currently the curing pond is approximately 50 meters away from the lab. Job hazard analysis. Fall hazard. Any type of danger, damage or injury caused by negligence or errors that result in minor or fatal accidents is referred to as a hazard. According to OSHA, the job hazards are classified into four types. Fall hazard, struck by, caught in between and electrical shocks. The potential fall hazard observed on site is depicted in the picture here, which shows the laborers are not using safety harness and no barricading is done on the edges of the slab. The control measures are divided into engineering, administrative and TP control, which include barricading with guardrails, proper supervision, proper training and using edge protection system. Green building rating system. A green rating system often results in a more efficient, durable and resilient project. As of now, the client has not opted for any IGBC or Griha green building certification for the project. We have checked the eligibility of the project for obtaining a green building certifications and also given some suggestions to improve the chances of getting a certification. The graph here shows the distribution for IGBC rating under these heads. Similarly, the second graph shows the distribution of rating under Griha system. The table here shows points scored with existing facilities and points scored after implementing suggestions for the IGBC system. The minimum score for a project to be IGBC certified is 40, so our project can't opt for IGBC certification, which is 22. But if the suggested measures are taken, the score can come up to 56, which would give it a silver certificate. Also, for the Griha rating system, the project might be eligible to get a 2-star rating with a score of 45. Cost management. Cost management includes tracking the expenses for material, labor, machinery, consumables and overheads. As a part of cost management, the cost statement, job cost report and cash inflow schedule were prepared. The cost statement was prepared for the months of December 2020, January, February and March 2021. The job cost report shows that the project is offshooting its budget by approximately 5.5 lakhs and the expected profit percentage from the project is 13.89%. The pluses observed were, despite the delays, the project was on schedule by February 2021. The calculated plant productivity and actual productivity were similar, showing the impact of proper planning, and the delta observed was that a detailed BOQ is not prepared at the starting of the project as it is a labor contract. Conclusion. The studio enabled us to gain on-site experience and different systems and principles that must be applied to any project for it to be completed successfully and profitably from the contractor's perspective. Pre-planning construction activity allows us for the prediction of problems that could occur during the project's construction and an estimation of how long it may take to complete tasks such as obtaining legal approvals. The shuttering material and labor requirements were determined using the thumb rule and productivity, respectively. The required cost for this operation was determined by the requirement. A cost per square foot analysis of various formwork systems was also performed. The earned value management was performed under which the resources were assigned to the activities and the project was tracked against two baselines. The CPI was around 1, cost variance was observed for one floor and the actual productivity was almost similar to the plant. In the construction industry, quality management is crucial. The availability of suitable apparatus for examining materials and calibration was investigated in the on-site quality lab. For the site lab facilities, a comparison was made with the CPWD's recommendation. Any possible fall hazards were assessed at the site. The key observations were the lack of barricading, the open edges of slabs and laborers not adequately using the safety harness. It was also recommended that appropriate mitigation steps be taken. The site was examined for the possibility of receiving an IGBC or Griha Green Building certification. For the current activities, the site will earn a Griha rating of 2 stars. Appropriate recommendations were made in order to achieve IGBC certification for the structure. Labor demand and efficiency are directly interdependent according to cost management. We can prepare ahead for better financial management with cash flow schedule, job cost report, and system compliance reports. Thank you.